Can't be by you all the time, but you're on my mind. You see that you are one of the special, incredible people in my life. I know I'm gonna make you.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy MTZKING, and I'm back on your screen. What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a great, amazing, blessed Tuesday. I'm blessed and thankful that I woke up this morning, even though I woke up pretty late. I woke up because I couldn't go to sleep. I was having trouble sleeping. Finally, I fell asleep, and I woke up until like 10. I believe it was like 10:30 something. I don't know, man. I just keep having these dreams about me fighting and shit. It's just crazy, y'all. Anyways, though, for those of you that don't know me, this is not a vlog. This is more just a video, because I have been getting a lot of new subscribers, so y'all can know a little bit more about me. You know what I'm saying? I am the one and only, the MTZKING looking ass. A reality check, people, when they look me up on social media, they're like typing MTZKING, and of course, that's not, I think now on my social medias I am MTZKING, but back then you would find me by Jordan. And what's it called it? The reason I became MTZKING is because, okay, I actually got the MTZ tattoo right here. It's not too obvious to figure out what MTZ stands for, but for a lot of people it kind of is obvious. It's abbreviation from my last name, which is Martinez. And so I just put the M, the T, and the Z. So, and then the King. The reason I came up with King, because I've been through a lot of stuff as a kid, as a young adult, and as an adult. Hold on real quick. I apologize for that. That was my mom. What's called it? She just left, and I'm here by myself right now. But yeah, the reason I came up with the King is because, like I said, I've been through a lot of stuff as a kid, as a young adult, and now as an adult. When I say a lot of stuff, I mean health problems. I've been through a lot of health problems. Like, I'm standing here with by the grace of God, because they literally gave me only to 21 to live. And do I have that paper? Do I have that document? Yes, it's all documented. My mom has it all put up. She got the documents and all that stuff. And I didn't get to live a normal life like any normal kid, probably like a normal person like you if you're my age. I'm 29 years old, by the way. I'm about to be 30 in 2 months in April. So I didn't get to live that normal life, you know. Like, oh, I'm gonna go hang out, I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna go do that, I'm gonna be a savage. Especially like at the ages more, like I could say like 18 and 19 and 20. And then like when I hit 21, I wasn't that person that was, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to a fucking club, I'm gonna go to the club, I'm gonna go get turned up with my people, And I'm not saying I dislike the clubs. I'm not saying none of that. Like, if you invite me, I'll go. I'll be more than welcome to go, because at the end of the day, I like dancing. Dancing is in my blood. Dancing is something that I used to do when I was a kid, you know. I went from break dancing out in the parks. I went from, to raving. I went to, I know how to dance to a lot of different kind of music. And dancing and music is something that kept me motivated, that kept me going. That was the thing that would keep my mind off, this pain, off this, how I was feeling and stuff deep down inside. Music was my everything. Trust me, in my room I have like 1, 2, 3. I got 4 speakers because I love music. So whenever one's not charged, the other one is charged. But thank God I bought one recently in December, and that one is actually where you can plug it in and it stays charged. I don't gotta worry about it dying on me. I prefer music over TV. That's just me. I'm not saying I don't watch TV. Like, no, yes, I do watch TV every now and then, but I rather listen to music, because music taught me a lot. It taught me how to, overcome every obstacle that I have been going through in my life. Um, you know, a lot of y'all also always have questions like, do you have a girlfriend? Are you still with your girlfriend? Are you still with your wife? Like, yes, I'm still with her. The reason I do not put her on my vlogs and put my little girl and my other kids on my vlogs, it's just right now for purpose reasons. Like, don't get me wrong, later on in the future, probably they will be in my videos and then it will become a family channel, because this channel first started off as Jordan. Then it started off as MTZ Family, because for a moment we were living together, but then, like I've told y'all, she lost her job, then I lost my job. We had to go our separate ways, and she had to go home, I had to come home. Did we want it that way? No, we didn't want it that way, but only God knows the purpose and the reason why. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't go move in with her because at the end of the day, her mom dislikes me. And then at the end of the day, I couldn't bring her here as much as I wanted to, because right here where I stay with my parents, I'm cluttered, because literally I live with like my mom, my dad, and my brother. So it's like cluttered, you know what I'm saying? And so it was just like, yes, I do have a girl. I post a lot about her. I post a lot about her on my social medias. To this day I still do. I post about her. I posted about her on Valentine's Day. I posted about her, on my Instagram and my Facebook. I still post on my Snapchat about her. You know what I'm saying? When you're in a relationship, you're gonna go through a lot of problems. You're gonna go through a lot of bumpy roads, but it's either you're gonna stick with it and keep on pushing and fighting for the love that y'all have for each other, or you're just gonna be like, you know what, I'm just gonna end it here. And it gets difficult being in a relationship. Being in a relationship, it ain't nothing easy, Like I say, it just always has to be 50-50, because if it ain't 50-50, if one person is doing the most and the other person's like, whatever, I'm gonna do me, like, fuck whatever you have to say, you're not my dad. Like, no, I know I'm not your dad, but at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? Or like for me to say, oh, you're not my mom, because no, at the end of the day, it's not about you're not my dad, you're not my mom. At the end of the day, it's because we're a team, we're partners. So at the end of the day, that's how it should be. It shouldn't be that, oh, I'm just gonna go over here and I don't have to tell you, because, oh, you're gonna get mad. Like, it shouldn't have to be that way. That's why it's called a relationship for a reason. If I'm gonna tell all you youngsters out there, and even some of you that are my age, if you are not willing to settle down, or you are not willing to want to have that 50-50, you might as well not be with the person, because why make a person be that one person to give you their all, but you're gonna sit there and just give them 10% of you, because you're gonna try to do whatever the hell you want. It doesn't work that way, man. It's not about that. It's about, you being there with each other through thick and through thin, man. Like, it's not about just, I'm gonna fucking do whatever the fuck I want. And like for instance, me, I just got surgery. She couldn't make it because my daughter was sick. Our daughter was sick. Our daughter had 2 ear infections or whatever. She wasn't feeling good. Okay, that was understandable. Now to fucking sit there and say, oh, if I found out that, oh, she just told me that bullshit, but she was out at the club, then of course I have every right to be pissed. That didn't happen, though. No, disclaimer. That didn't happen. Really, what happened was that my daughter was sick. Our daughter was sick, and my girl was sick. And 2, on that floor, kids weren't allowed on that floor that they had me on. So that was understandable. But there's a lot of people that sit there and, what I'm saying, when it comes out to relationships, and most of the times it's the dudes that just want to do whatever the fuck they want to do and have the girl just fucking at home. Like, nah, dude, don't do that, man. It has to be 50-50, you know what I'm saying? If you're trying to fuck around and be, go with your friends, at the end of the day, I think she has every right to go and be with her friends if you're trying to be with your friends. And that's the thing with me. I don't believe in the word friends. I hardly talk to people, you know what I'm saying? I think I interact more with, my fan base on, like, either wherever it's at, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Instagram, whether, it's on Facebook, or whether it's on TikTok, whatever the situation must be. It's like I interact more with you guys than what I do with anybody that I could say, oh yeah, I fucks with that person. I go out with that person. If I don't go out with my girlfriend, I hardly don't go out with anybody if it's not my family. Like if it's not my mom, my brother, or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me though. Cause at the end of the day, I respect my partner, and that's how it should be. Um, so that's a little bit about my relationship status right there. Cause a lot of y'all want to know like why I don't put her on here. Duh, duh, duh. That's the reason why. If you track back videos, you will find videos of us together. But damn, you have to track that back to like 2017, I believe. Or even 2016. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, life's been really crazy for me, man. Like, it hasn't. Just when I feel like it's gonna get easier, actually, it just gets more difficult and more difficult. But it's okay. It's a challenge I'm willing to take, and like they say, God doesn't give his God gives his strongest battles to his strongest soldiers, and I guess I'm one of them fucking strong. I ain't a soldier no more. Like I said, I'm a damn warrior, but because I've overcame so much, stuff. Yesterday, my mom's friend, he came over, and he knows me since I was in first grade because he used to teach at the school that I went to and stuff. And he was a teacher and stuff, so he knows all the family. He was my brother's teacher, my nephew's teacher and stuff, and you know him and his friend, they brought me snacks and stuff, and I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Um and he came over, and he's like, you don't mind me asking you, any questions, da da da, you don't mind speaking on it. And I'm like, nah, I'm like, I don't mind. I'm like, what's up? Like, what is there that you want to know? And he's like, what's the reason why you had to get this surgery done, da da da. And like I've said, since 2016, I actually announced it live on my. I remember announcing it on my Facebook Live. I remember I even cried. On June the 17th, 2016, I got diagnosed with Lynch syndrome, MLH1. Basically, it is a genetic gene that runs in my family. Because on my dad's side of the family, cancer runs. And it's not just one cancer, it's all kinds of cancers. From you name it, man. From lungs to fucking the uterus, the pelvis, the surface, breast, the colon, brain, skin, everything. It just runs. It just runs in the family. So the doctors had asked my dad, when my dad got diagnosed with colon cancer. When my dad got diagnosed with colon cancer and stuff, and afterwards they're like, do you have any kids? And my dad's like, yes. And they're like, well, how old are your kids? Da da da. So, my dad's like, well, my youngest, the youngest he's on, at that time, I believe my youngest baby brother was like 4. I believe he was like 4 years old or 5, I think. And then he's like, but my other kids are like already in their 20s. One of them's, because I was already in my late 20s, and he was like, one of them's in the late 20s, and the other one's like sort of in the late 20s, and the other one's in the early 20s. And they're like, well, them three, they're old enough to get tested, and right now we're doing tests where we're paying for it. Like, they don't have to pay anything out of pocket, they just gotta come and do it. So when they told me, I was just like, fuck. I didn't want to go because something was just telling me, like, damn, you're gonna fucking have it. The only reason I didn't have a doubt in my mind that I had it, like I knew that I had it, was because when I was born with yellow jaundice. Basically, yellow jaundice means you have every blood drop of your father than your mother. That means I have nothing on my mother. I have everything. All the blood I have is on my father. So I was like, man, what the fuck is gonna be the damn coincidence? I'm gonna end up having this shit. Like, why do I want to find out that I have it? So then the lady's like, you don't gotta tell me right now. You could sit, you could think about it, and if you want to do it, then you do it. So then I remember my dad had he had a follow up, whatever. So I just told him like, man, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna do it. Like whatever, whatever happens, happens. I'm gonna do it. So I did it, and basically it's like a tube this big, and basically you just gotta spit in the damn tube, spit it in the tube, whatever. And this was like the beginning. I think it was the beginning of June when I did this, because then they gave me the results on June the 17th, 2016. And then that's when the lady, her name is Nicole Brown, she calls me. And so she asked for me, and so I'm like, yeah, this is me. What's up? What's going on? And so she tells me, she's like, I'm sorry, but your results came back and you end up having it. Man, from that moment, I just remember breaking down. I fucking cried, man. I cried. A lot of people could say, like, why you get so emotional? Why do you cry? It's just a syndrome. But what y'all don't understand, it's a syndrome, but cancer runs in my family. So what are the typical odds that I won't get cancer? You know what I'm saying? When you have Lynch syndrome, it's basically you're not at this level. You're at this level for fucking getting cancer. And when you're at this level, you're at a higher risk than a regular person of getting a cancer. Like, that's the reason why I freaked, I cried, and I was just like, fuck, why me, So then from there, they're like, we're going to get you sent to the liver doctor, which is one of the best liver doctors, which is, shout out to Dr. Burstein, because that's my liver doctor. I see him every year. I get colonoscopy done every year. It's called a disc colonoscopy. That one's the one that is a thing that goes down. It's a camera that goes down your throat. I get that done every 2 years, which that one I'll be up for next year. And so then I had to go to all these other doctors. I don't just go to one doctor. I go to a lot of doctors. I even go for like the skin, the dermatologist. I go to like all these big old name doctors. You know what I'm saying? Because they have to be like checking everything. So at this point, I'm just like, fuck, like, I'm like, it's frustrating, and it's, it's just crazy, you have to be getting poked, you have to, get blood samples, you have to be on medication, and I'm just like, fuck, like, I'm just like, man, at that point, I'm just like, man, like, why me, just when I thought I was already out of the gutter, like, I jumped back right into the gutter, but this time it's for the rest of my life, because once you have the syndrome, it's not something that could just go away, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm just like, man, I'm just like, damn, So that's when I recently went to, it was my first time going to the doctors and stuff for, like, to see the breasts and stuff. And it's crazy though, cause like, when you're young and shit, you're like, oh, they don't check guys' breasts, they only check women's breasts, da da da. Hell no, that shit ain't true, man. They do both, because like I say, man and woman could, get breast cancer. A lot of men sit there and make it a joke and think that they can't, but then when they have it, then they're just like, damn, we're fucked. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're a man and whether you feel lumps or whether you feel just something ain't right in your chest, I just suggest, you go out to, the breast clinic and shit, and go get your damn breast checked, man, because you never know, you might as well get it prevented and end up having it and then being screwed at the end of the day. And so that's when I went, and then that's when the doctors, they told me, they're like, the call's on you. We could remove this, like, it's basically tissue that you get that forms for breast cancer in man and woman. It's like, what I'm saying, it's like what's like all the tissue, whatever, they actually pull all that shit out. So then my worry was, well, shit, am I gonna have nipples? That was my worry. Like, I'm like, well, and then they're like, well, would you want to have nipples or not? And I'm like, hell yeah, I want to have nipples. What kind of question is that? Do I want to have nipples or not? Like, hell yeah, I want to have nipples. I don't want to just have like a thing of skin right there. That's gonna feel fucking weird, So then they're like, all right, then, well, we're gonna send you to the plastic surgeons and shit. So that's the reason why I had to go to the plastic surgeons and stuff, because I actually had to get the thing is too that the scary part is because you fucking lose your original nipple and they actually fucking convert a nipple for you. Does it look the same? Hell motherfucking no. But at the end of the day, I'd rather fucking have a nipple that's converted into a nipple than to fucking have cancer. That's just how I see it. And I was telling my girl and my mom though, I'm like, man, it kind of feels weird because like on this one, like you can actually see the nipple more than what you can see it on this one. I'm like, that's just fucking crazy to me, you know. Um, it's really crazy. Like I wouldn't want to show y'all right now because you know it's still fresh and it's just tender and it's just having like my family that are subscribed to my channel and a lot of them right now don't want to fucking see it. So it's like I really wouldn't want to gross anybody out right now. I'll probably give it a month until I show it, but right now I haven't really been showing it to anybody. Only my girl, cause my girl likes seeing shit like that. And she's like, oh, it looks nice. And I'm just like, that shit looks fucking weird to me, but okay, thank you though. But yeah, so that's my journey though that I'm going through, man. Like, and I appreciate all the support though, real talk, because I didn't think I would ever have this much support until now. And it's not that I was scared to talk about it or scared to put it out there. I just wanted to wait for the right time and the right moment to do it. And but yeah, it's like it's a journey that I'm going through. Did I ever think I was gonna have to go through something like this? Never in my damn 29 years of life did I think I would have to go through something like this. But it's for a good cause. It's for good reason and stuff. And like, yes, I've been looking up online because, like I said, I'm trying to get wristbands, or I'm trying to get something that says Lynch syndrome, because I'm trying to send it to a few, a few of y'all, a few of my supporters. I'm trying to send it, and then too, I also want some for to give to like my girl, my mom, my dad, other people that have been here supporting me, giving me stuff, sending me stuff. People that have been supporting me, I want to, be able to give back and stuff. And I'm going to try to order as many as I can. But I'm trying to look for a good amount of package. Like, if I could get 100 of them for a good ass deal, that would be awesome, because then I will be able to send out maybe like 40 to subscribers, some of my subscribers, and then the rest I could hand out to people that have been actually you know being here for me and supporting me through this journey that I'm going through. And my mom actually saw a shirt that she wants, and it would actually be a shirt for me though, but it says something about it says Lynch syndrome is not for the weak, and it got that chick on there where she's like this with her bandana on, and then another one says I'm a mother, the other one says no, the other one says I'm a mom to a child of Lynch syndrome. And I told her I was gonna get her that one, but that one doesn't have the lady, but she wants the one with the lady, however. So I'm just like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I'll probably get her both. Um, but I am trying. I am gonna try to see if I could get at least two of those. One for my mom and one for my girl. Since they support me and stuff. And cause my dad, I don't think will wear a shirt with the woman on it. I don't think so. I don't know. But like I said, I support colon cancer. I support breast cancer. I support uterus, ovarian cancer. I support all kinds of cancer, and especially children cancer too, because man, them little babies, they don't have to go through all that shit. Like, real talk, like that's what breaks my heart the most, seeing a baby having to suffer and go through cancer. And that shit just ain't cool, man. That shit's fucking horrible for them. It's like, imagine being an adult and going through all this pain. Imagine a baby. Man, that's fucked up. But only God knows why, though. But like I say, thank you all to all my viewers, all my subscribers. all my supporters, for showing me love on all my platforms, all my social media, from TikTok, from YouTube, from Facebook, from Twitter, from Instagram, from Snapchat. I appreciate each and every one of you, for real, for supporting me. Even though y'all don't know me, even though I don't know y'all still always sending prayers and love, and I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. And never be ashamed if you have cancer, and never feel scared. And like I said, there's some times where you're gonna have to, you're gonna end up losing your hair, or you're gonna end up losing your, weight. But just keep fighting, and it's gonna be alright, man. Look at me, shit. I didn't even have to shave my head, but I did because I'm crazy like that. Now, actually, the real reason why I shaved my head is because since I was a baby, I have real bad dry scalp. So I'm right now I'm trying to use this moisturizer that I got to moisturize it so I can get soft. So I'm actually gonna let it grow back out. Cause I told my girl I'm gonna fucking I told her I'm gonna try having that man bun now. Which is gonna be, I used to have it way back in the day. For those of you that know me, I used to have it way back in the day, but it's been a long ass time since I've done it, since I let it actually grow out like that. But I'm gonna see what's up though. And with that being said, I appreciate y'all for watching this video, and much love. And just know, if you ever find out that you have cancer, you're not alone. If you ever feel like you need somebody to talk to, somebody to hear you out, you know what I'm saying, just slide in my DMs, and I'll try to help you out the best of my ability, the best of my knowledge. And that's all we could do, man. We could just support each other and help each other out, and be there through each other through these deadly ass diseases and stuff, because these deadly ass diseases ain't no joke. But with that being said, may God bless each and every one of you. And like I said, just keep God close to your heart, because He's the biggest power. He's the master. He's our physician. He's the one that could take all the pain away, man. Like, literally, I'm allergic to so many medications, but God's been with me that He actually letting me, my body sustain and keep my pain medication down without vomiting and stuff. It actually feels good to be able to take a medicine knowing that I'm not vomiting and I'm not breaking out or getting rash on. So that's a good sign from God. And every day I thank God. Whether I'm having a bad day, whether I'm in pain, whether I'm having a good day, God is good. But don't use God as your advantage. Use Him every day. Don't sit there and just try to use Him when you need Him, because He knows who's loyal and who's true to Him than to who the fake ones are. Because think about it. A lot of people, you could be alright, and all of a sudden you could end up losing somebody, or somebody's dying, and you're right there praying like, oh no, God, please. Don't be a hypocrite to Him, because at the end of the day, He knows who's real to Him and loyal, and He also knows who's fake. So if you're gonna use God at your advantage, use Him every day of your life, not just in your time of need. You gotta remember God always, and you gotta give Him your heart first. You gotta put Him before your own mother, before your own father, before your own children. That's just how it is. Before your own lover, before your own wife, husband, whatever it is, you gotta put God first, so He could be the one to lead you the way, to take the pain away, and to be there by your side each and every day of your life. So y'all remember that. With that being said, much love, and I hope y'all have a great, amazing day, and I will see y'all tomorrow, and I'm out. Chill.